Hey, Colin Hiles here, aka the Mindset Guy, with today's training video, which is called 3 of the Biggest Lies We Tell Ourselves Every Single Day. And I'd go as far as to say we tell ourselves these biggest lies multiple times a day. Now, there's more lies than the 3, but these 3 will be a good starter for 10. And this may be a subject that you've never really thought that much about. You know, the lies that you tell yourself. Now let's start by looking at, well, why do we tell ourselves lies? Well, as you'll see as I take you through this, that fundamentally they're a protection mechanism. What they do is they keep us nicely cocooned in the womb of our comfort zone. They protect us from experiencing social and emotional discomfort, and it works in the short term. But in the long term, what this does is it prevents us from tapping our real potential. It prevents us from truly living our ideal lives, and it creates suffering, dissatisfaction, and struggle, which are not great things. So I'm going to take you through the 3 lies, and we're going to look at it from what's the biggest lie? What's the brilliant truth? But as I take you through these, I want to give you right up front, I want to give you this, what I call the BS belief serum. Now, the word belief has got the word lie written in it. And as I said, these are some of the biggest lies that we live. BS beliefs is another way of looking at them. And I want you to just think about this simple 3-word question. Is that true? As I take you through these 3 beliefs, because this is your truth serum. This is your BS belief system serum, right? You ask this question of yourself a lot. Is that true? Is that really true? You will start to uncover some of the lies. So let's jump straight in. So what's the first biggest lie that we live? Well, it's around things make me. She makes me, he makes me, they make me, right? And there's a negative and there's a positive side to this. So let's start with the negative side, right? So let's say that, someone in your life is making you angry, for instance, or making you sad, or making you upset, right? Is that true? Can they really make you any one of those unresourceful emotions? Can they? Right? Can I make you laugh if you really don't want to laugh? No. I could be the funniest person on the planet. I could have won every accolade for, the comedian of the year. But if you don't want to laugh, then I can't make you laugh. So if I can't make you laugh, then I can't make you angry. I can't make you angry. Sure, I could influence, but I can't make you angry. See, when we say he makes me or she makes me angry, what we do is we wrap our emotional life around the other person's weakness. The it, the they, or the them then controls us, which is not a great place to be. And it's far from the truth. Listen to the difference. If I was to say to you, you make me angry, versus I'm getting angry because your behavior is unacceptable. What's the difference? Well, the difference between a you and an I is massive. You make me angry means I give my power away. I let go of my emotional control and I give it to you, and now you control it. I become the victim. If I say I am getting angry, now I'm choosing how the emotion that I want to experience. And I'm certainly not saying that anger is a bad emotion. Anger has its place, right? But I'm choosing it. And that is the brilliant truth, that we always have the power of choice. Nothing can make us miserable. Nothing can make us upset. Nothing can make us angry. Nothing can make us feel anything. It's all about choice. Now, the other end of the spectrum is the positive. And this is where we'll say things like, when I find my ideal partner, then I'll be happy. So, all right, so your happiness now is totally dependent on finding someone. Or when I get the perfect job for me, then I'll be happy. Or when I get the car, then I'll be happy. Or when I have a break, then I'll be happy. So what we do is we put happiness ahead of us and wait for it to happen from an external event. And that's not true either. And if you listen to a lot of songs that we hear, you know, about love, she made me, he made me, you know, he changed my life and stuff like that. Of course, this could be influenced, but the truth is it's always a choice, because another person can experience the same external event and still not be happy. Still not be happy. I mean, I was stood behind someone that in a queue waiting to catch a plane. It was a family, and the person, the father, was talking about the competition that they had won for this holiday. So they had won this holiday, right? Amazing holiday. But the wife was just moaning about how hot it was going to be. I hope they've got air conditioning in the hotel. She's read that there have been lots of mosquitoes. She hates mosquitoes. So she's just focusing on all the negative side of it. So she certainly was not feeling happy. So, brilliant truth is I choose. So where in your life right now are you making things responsible for your emotional life? Where? And what would be different if you took control and you chose the emotions that you want to experience? Because when you begin to choose, there's a better chance that you'll get more of what you want anyway. And I've got loads of videos on that, so just check out any video that I've got around achieving goals or manifesting anything. All right, great. Now let's look into the second biggest lie that we live. And this is another gem. This one is worded with I can't. All right, I can't. And we tell ourselves little lies, but we also tell ourselves some big lies. So little lies like me, I can't go without my morning coffee and cinnamon swirl. Or I can't get myself out of bed before 6 a.m. Or I can't find enough time to do the things that I want to do. Or I can't learn another language, which means I can't live in another country, even though it's a fantastic opportunity. Or I can't start my own business because I just don't have the funds to do it. And I can go on and on and on, right? And I think you can see the challenge with these I can'ts. The moment we come out with an I can't, we literally shut down our potential. But once again, what is it doing? Well, it's keeping us safe in that womb of the comfort zone, you see, because to do any others, to do the opposite of those can'ts, so to move closer to the truth, which is we can, it would mean experiencing some sort of discomfort. It would mean getting outside of our comfort zones. It would mean going through possible emotional discomfort. And so the I can't becomes the safety mechanism. It keeps us nice and safe. But what's the brilliant truth? Well, the brilliant truth is I can, I will, I am. All right, when you start coming from rather than I can't, and often I found that an I can't is more a case of I don't want to. But we say I can't because it's easier versus I don't want to. See, I can't is like a way of making something else the reason why we can't. I don't want to brings us back to, well, that's actually my choice again. I'm choosing not to do this. But that's closer to the truth more often than not. So once again, think in your life, where are you living this biggest lie of I can't? I just can't lose the weight that I want to lose because. Well, what's the because? Or I can't find my ideal partner because, I'm always at work, I just don't have the time. What is it? What is your I can't? Where in your life are you using that the most? Where in your life are you living that biggest lie? And then bring it back to the brilliant truth. I can, I will, I am, and then take some action. All right, let's look at the last one here. The last one I've already talked about quite a bit in my self-esteem series, but it's still a big, big lie that we live. And that is, I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough. And this one has some cousins. I'm not worthy enough or I'm not deserving enough might be the cousins of I'm not good enough. And where does this I'm not enough come from? Well, firstly, it might come from our parents. And it may not have been their intention to condition us to think this way, But it's so easy to do. You know, maybe you didn't get the grades that you should have got, which means, you know, you're not enough. Or maybe you didn't hang with the right type of boys and girls, so, you know, that means you're not enough. Or maybe you didn't get the right kind of job, which means you're not enough. But ultimately, the biggest conditioner of I'm not enough is the cultural conditioning that we live in. See, we live in a world that values doing over being. So what happens is we have loads of external measuring sticks that if we measure up to, then we're enough. You know, so when you look at, I'm not beautiful enough. I'm not beautiful enough. So, well, firstly, what is enough? You know, often when I coach people and I ask, well, what's enough? They struggle to even answer that. Well, I don't know, what is enough? We never actually stop to think about what enough really is and what does enough mean to us. We just think that it's something that's more solid, but actually, if you ask yourself the question, you'll find out it's not. So externals, or I'm not clever enough, I'm not bright enough, or I'm not tall enough. I mean, I don't have enough money, or I'm not wealthy enough. I mean, there's loads and loads of these enoughs, right? Or I'm not worthy of a great relationship, or I'm not worthy of the money, or I'm not deserving of it. Whatever it is, it all comes from this. And as I say, this is what causes us to have such low self-esteem and a low view of ourselves. And if you haven't watched my series on self-esteem, then, you know, if you're on my blog, they'll be on my blog, or if you're on the YouTube channel, they'll be on this YouTube channel. There's 5 videos on this, which are all basically built around this, I'm not enough. Or we ask ourselves the question, am I enough? And the only way to get that question answered is by using external measures. You know, am I clever enough? Well, then you look at what clever is, and if you stack up to it, then you're going to feel good. If you don't, you're not going to feel too good. But it's all external. And as I said, we value the doing more than the being. But the truth is, the brilliant truth is that you were, and I was, born enough. We were born enough. And just think about that for a second. If you just even say that to yourself, I am enough. I know when I say it, it's like there's an instant inner peace, an instant inner calm. It's like struggle just goes. I'm enough. Everything that we need in order to achieve anything that we want in life is already within us. Yeah, we may have to learn some new skills. Yeah, we may have to increase our capacity and capability in certain areas. But fundamentally, we have it all. And you are beautiful enough, clever enough, smart enough to achieve anything that you want to achieve. You are already enough. But once again, why do we use this? Because it keeps us within our comfort zone. And it shackles us to our past rather than allowing us to grow into something for our future. So, there's the 3 biggest lies. And once again, think about here, where are you using that lie in your life? I'm not enough. Think about it. Where? And what if you knew you were enough? What difference would that make? So, here's your action. I want you to ask yourself, is that true? But build it into a little 3-step model, what I call stop, drop, and swap. So stop. When you get a sense that, especially if you're feeling some sort of unresourceful emotion, fear, doubt, worry, concern, angry, resentful, any of these emotions, then stop and think, what lie am I living right now? What assumption am I living right now? Then, if it's one of these, all right, drop it. Drop the judgment. Drop the limiting BS belief. Drop it, let it go, and swap it for your brilliant truth. And then, once you've got that awareness, because it's all about turning off the autopilot and beginning to live our life with more consciousness, then figure out 2 actions you can take that are in alignment with your brilliant truth. Now that might mean that you've got to step outside your comfort zone. Yeah, fear and doubt may come up, but this is only there to basically say, make sure you're well prepared. That's all theatre. Make sure you're well prepared. That's all it's saying. Make sure you're well prepared, get yourself prepared, and then take action. And as you extend your comfort zone, then you grow into more of your potential. So there we are. Thank you very much. Quick video today, not like my normal ones, but please leave me some feedback. Let me know what you think. 1 being not very good, 10 being really enjoyed it, Colin. If you're on my YouTube channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, which I think is down here. And please get the message out there. Please help me spread the word with these videos. Thank you very much for your time today. I look forward to seeing you on the next video.
Hold on, now did you enjoy that video? Well, if you did, I would like to show you how you can train your mind to perform how you want it to, so that you can break through to the next level with my advanced mind power training. It's totally free, and you can get it by going to www.advancedmindpowertraining.com or clicking on the link below this video. I'll see you on the next video.